You know, the mic's way over here, so probably we got nothing. Just nothing, and I have to start again. You haven't seen me for a while, and those of you that know me, or those of you that follow me on these things, VidMe, YouTube, or any other place, I don't know if you're peering through my apartment window. That wasn't that funny. No, that I get in these moods, they're very dark. They're very dark. It's the same thing. It's the fear, it's the anxiety. You know, what it looked like this time, it wasn't that much different. Not really. It was kind of, Kitty's not eating an awful lot. My other friend is very sick, and I'm not trying to deal with that. And also so anyway, that's kind of where I was, and could hardly get out of bed on the weekends, you know, grudgingly got out of bed on the weekdays to get my ass to work. Just felt like the fucking world was falling apart. We could talk about that sometime. I don't know what the solution is, particularly. I have a shrink, but, you know, our sessions are kind of like one of these videos, you know, except 45 minutes, where I just go on and on about myself and people in my life that I can't stand. And his response for most of the session is... Another thing is, I'm always trying to make him laugh. He's kind of my training ground for the videos. If it works in his office, then, you know, I think it might work on the video. What helped me kind of get out of my slump is I realized I had to start taking care of myself a little bit better, and that meant cleaning this enormous, disgusting apartment. I don't like cleaning. I just don't. So I figure, well, I don't like cleaning, so I guess I just won't do it. Who cares? No one comes in here. It's not just the sheer filth. It's this hoarding, it's this pile. I had a good crack at it this weekend, and every time I clean something, I find something else. I guess you clean everything, do you? Do you clean ceilings? No, you don't do ceilings, I guess. How dirty could a ceiling get? Walls, I did a bunch of the walls. I cluttered a lot, I threw out a lot of shit. Oh yeah, I was going to have a shout out for all the homemakers. I'm in a 660 square foot apartment. My mom and other moms had, you know, houses, you know, for 3 kids or 4 kids, right? What did they do? I guess they just had to fucking clean all day. They must have had to fucking clean all day. It's no wonder a bunch of them were on Valiums, and I think that explains the popularity of those daytime soap operas. Because honestly, after you've done fucking 3 hours of that shit, you really do want to pop your Valium and just watch that thing with Victor Newman on it. What's that one? Days of Our Restless Days? Whatever that's called. It's time for me to say, in order to take care of myself, I need a smaller apartment. And that would solve 2 problems. One is that I could maybe pay $250 less rent in a bachelor apartment instead of a full 1-bedroom apartment. Because I'd be down to something like under 400 square feet. And I think then I would be able to keep it clean. I want to be able to keep it clean. So that's a great video. All about cleaning the apartment. Now, I'm going to spend this weekend, next weekend, maybe even during the week, trying to get this place a little nicer so I can have an inspection. And then I'm going to have to get in a waiting list. I don't know how long that waiting list is, but then that's to try to get to a smaller apartment. And so it's a whole big old process. It's going to take time, but at least it's something to kind of keep me busy and get my mind off other things. My dear friend, she's a good person. Actually, 2 dear friends. I've been speaking with her more though than the other dear friend. They're dear friends. They live in a co-op. I don't know a co-op. What do you do in a co-op? Come on, people now. I'm not sure what a co-op is. Sounds a bit communist, if I'm honest. Commies and hippies. Try to love one another right now. Take my shit with a grain of salt. So she sent me a link, and it's all a little explanation about how a co-op works. Also, there's a body of guilt because those rents are great, even if you have to take the high, they're okay. They're on a range depending on what you can afford. Now, I make a good living, so I'm going to pay the most. That's okay. I make enough money to pay the most. I think. And even the most is like so much cheaper, like a couple of $100 cheaper than what I pay here. But there's a few things I don't know how I'm supposed to behave in a co-op. Come on, people now. Probably keep it clean, but that's okay. That's my thing I want to do. I have to be nice to people, I guess. All around me I have to be nice to people. Oh, how dreadful that sounds. I could probably learn how to do that. Oh, I'm such a fucking snob in a way, aren't I? More to the point, it's a different part of town. I've lived here in what they call Broadview Village, or they call Riverdale, or the Greek Town or something. There's all kinds of names for it. But I've lived here so long that I don't know how happy I'd be living somewhere else. You know, like where Heather and Steven live. But then I'd have Heather and Steven for company. Yeah, but then maybe I have to be nice to people. I don't know. Yeah, but then maybe Steven will help you put up pictures. Because I don't know how to put up pictures. And then maybe actually if I have to learn to be nice to other people and I have to hang out with Steven and Peter. Maybe Peter, that's a Freudian slip, they'll understand. Not Peter, Steven and Heather. Where's the head with all that? Alright, just find another apartment in here. It's a little smaller, a little easier to keep clean, and lock myself up and never leave like I like to do. Like I like to do. Like I like to do. Kind of a crisis in a way. Also, you know, I miss the pool. And I don't know, the views are like there. I know, I have the most bourgeois problems in the world. They don't have a pool, and I'm not sure I like the views. You know. So some things might really be happening, but I gotta take it one day at a time. It's exciting now, actually. I felt more and more happy as I purged myself of a lot of excess crap, and as I scrubbed the bathtub with, cleaned that all up, and I did the vanity and I did the bedroom, and I changed the sheets, and I swept the floor, and I did a lot of stuff, and scrubbing stuff. It never ends. It never stops. I've totally forgot about windows. When do you do fucking windows? When do you do fucking windows? You're so busy doing the floors and the doors and the... If you didn't like this one, it's okay. I'm not sure I like it either. But the point is, there'll be more fantastic videos. I feel like I'm back now. I feel like my head's on straight enough and my mood's improved enough that I can do videos again. And I'm sorry for that long absence. I've missed you, but I had to get some things sorted out in this fevered fucking brain that nobody seems to know how to help me fix. Take care of yourself, and take care of each other. Come on, people now, smile on your brother.